Back with another episode of Local Roots. Hi, I'm Todd Studer. If you are from Southwest Iowa, and even if you're not from Southwest Iowa, you're aware of what's going on this week and this weekend. We've got a couple of rodeos happening. One is in Carson, the other one is in Sydney. Our good friend and musician Kevin Keith is going to be playing at the rodeo in Sydney. Right at the conclusion of the rodeo Friday night, he is going to be taking the stage. And also, there's a big rodeo going on in Carson. And the folks at Carson have done something to make it easier for some of the competitors to actually take participation in both rodeos. And this is kind of cool. And not just that, but we're going to learn all about the Carson Rodeo today from President of the Carson Rodeo Committee, Brad Forrstall. He is our special guest today on Local Roots, and that conversation is coming up very, very shortly. But first, if you are looking for all natural health solutions in Southwest Iowa, you need to visit Bambi's Green Acres Natural Market in Council Bluffs, serving our area since 1997. She's a proud winner of the Reader's Choice Award from 2003 to 2021. You're going to find a wide selection of vitamins, supplements, essential oils, herbal remedies, staffed with over 37 years of experience. Bambi's Green Acres Natural Market will help you reach your health goals. Find them at 805 South Main Street in Council Bluffs or go online, bambisgreenacres.com. Bambi's Green Acres Natural Market, putting health in your hands. Castle & Associates of American Family Insurance, your local insurance provider for all of your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance needs. 4 convenient locations. They're in Trainer, they're in Council Bluffs, also in Nebraska, in Bellevue, and in Elkhorn. You know they are local and in your neighborhood, ready to help you navigate the complexities of insurance today. Travis Castle and his team will educate, advise, and simplify insurance, all to protect those things you cherish most. Give them a call for your free quote. As we talked about, the Carson Rodeo is this week, and in to tell us more about it is Brad Forrstall, president of the Carson Rodeo Committee. Great to see you, sir. Very glad that you took a little bit of time, because I know you got to be crazy busy this week trying to get all of this stuff ready to go.
It's getting a little bit busy, but it's nice to meet you, Todd. Thanks for reaching out, and hopefully we can get some more information about our rodeo and get some more fans down there.
Well, I know that it's been very, very popular. It's the talk. Anytime the Carson Rodeo is coming up, everybody in the area is talking about it. It's become kind of an important feature, not just for Carson, but for all of Southwest Iowa, I think.
I have to agree. I think, people schedule their summers around. They don't want to be gone for rodeo, or they have family reunions around it and invite everybody to come to town. It's just really amazing how this little town lights up over our rodeo.
What do you credit that to? What is it that makes this Carson Rodeo so popular?
Well, it's been our 48th year this year, and just every year we keep trying to add more for the community and more for our fans. And I think we want everybody to have a special experience there. And it's funny, you'll listen to people say their memories about it, and no two are the same. One person will pick out one thing, one person will pick out another, but there's really something for everybody down there. And it's funny because people come every year. I mean, we've had fans that have been there for every single performance for every single year. Some of the older generation, and it's pretty amazing because they all sit in the same spots every year, and it's almost like a classroom where people have assigned seats. But yeah, there's something for everybody down there, and I think that's what keeps people coming back.
Well, I jumped on your website and I took a look at the site for the rodeo, and you've got all your sponsors there listed. And sheesh, what a tremendous response from area businesses to want to be a part of this and want to support it.
Absolutely. I mean, we do skyboxes for VIP seating, and there's a gentleman that said, "Hey, we'd like to sit up there, but they're sold out. How about if I build more?" And just community members like that take care of us has really been second to none. And we don't have to ask for much, and people just pour out their offerings, their abilities, their talents, their money, and it's really amazing how the community backs us.
Now, as this goes out over the web, this interview, it's going to be on Wednesday. So keeping that in mind,
yes.
What's the schedule? What are we expecting, and how's everything laid out?
Absolutely. So Wednesday night, 5:00 is our annual kickoff dinner. So we call it the kickoff because it's before the rodeo. And so we'll have chicken and sweet corn, homemade or homegrown sweet corn from local farmers here. And that'll be at the Carson Community Building at 5:00. And then we have our auction, a benefit auction to raise money for the rodeo with, again, those sponsors donating items to auction off at live auction with the libations served by the Carson Community Legion Hall. So we'll have refreshments, drinks there for that. And then we'll also have our rodeo starting 6:00 Thursday. Thursday's kids night. And so we'll come down. We got stick horse racing, mutton busting, something for everybody down there on Thursday. So gates at 6, show starts at 8. We'll have a picture bowl. So you can get on a buck and bull that's tame enough you can sit on them, but nobody knows that when you're taking your picture. So it looks like you're doing something pretty serious. So the kids like to get on that. The Three Hills Rodeo Gang's bringing him into town. It's pretty fun to get a picture on him. We've got world-class talent in and out of the arena. We've got NFR bulls, NFR horses, NFR competitors. The best announcer in the world is our announcer, Anthony Lucia. Nick Kaut, the man in the can, is our entertainer. He'll be there to keep us laughing and giggling through the evening, and he's just great with the kids and the fans, and he wants everybody there to have as much fun as he is.
So I've always enjoyed about any time that I go to the rodeo, it keeps moving. There's not downtime, and all of those people that you mentioned are the ones that make sure that that happens, because sometimes trying to keep the events and keep the riders and everything clicking along, but sometimes there's a little bit of a delay in between competitors, but yet there's never a delay in the entertainment.
Right. And that's what we like with our committee and our contract help and our contract announcers and things. When there's a downtime, you never know it because they keep things moving. Our contract crew behind the scenes is making sure the chutes are getting loaded, the animals are loaded, the cowboys are on them, cowgirls are on them. And if there's happens to be an accident or a wreck, we make sure everybody knows what's going on and just keep everybody safe during the event. And but that's why we pay for professional help, because if there's a problem, most of the time you never even know it.
How much of the competitor pool is coming in from out of town? I know you're going to have some homegrown talent there, but how much do you think is people from other parts of the country just wanting to be a part of this?
So we got over 250 contestants this year from most states in the nation. We'll have states from all over the place that we've co-sanctioned with the Prairie Circuit to the west of us, and so that opened up for a whole new pool of cowboys and cowgirls to come in. But, we were looking at 45 bareback riders, 35 saddle bronc, 28 bull riders, 83 barrel racers, 64 team ropers. So, we've got a hell of a pool of talent coming, plus many more. I know I forgot several events, but we've got world-class talent from all over the country coming.
When you take a look at all of those different events, do you find that some of them are more of the crowd really getting into, because obviously everybody's around for the bull riding, and that's the big one, but there's so much other things that are happening that are, to me, just, and sometimes even more entertaining.
Absolutely. And one of the big things I forgot, we've got our Texas Spear Riders coming up from Texas. They're coming in, and then we got 15 young ladies that come in out of Texas, and we'll do high-speed patterns during the performance, and we'll do flag patterns, and it's a dance team for horses. And they're coming in to keep us entertained. I don't want to forget them. I forgot to say that in our talent pool. But, yeah, as far as something for everybody, some people stay for the barrels. The ladies want to see the barrel racers run. Some stay for the bulldogging or the bulls, like you said. One thing we're doing a little different the past couple of years is we actually open with our bull riders. And so we do that as kind of off the cuff, but that helps with the local rodeo to the south of us. And then guys can ride our rodeo, get right in the truck and head down the road, and they'll hit the other rodeo the same night. And then same thing, they'll do saddle bronc down there first and then come up to our rodeo. It's an hour and a half away, but they can make both shows the same night. And so that's one of the things we're doing, trying to make it easier on our cowboys to hit more rodeos, more weekends, and just get more money in their pocket, hopefully.
Was that something that was presented to you as, hey, would this be an option? Because that's a genius idea.
Well, I'll give that credit to our contractor, but that's why we trust companies that do this year-round, all year long. But he says, I think if we open this door up, it's a little different, I understand, because bowls are kind of the grand finale, at the end of the night, and people stick around for it. But we tried it last year, and we had very little negative feedback. In fact, only one negative comment, and it was manageable. I explained to him why we did it, and said, okay, well, that makes sense. But I think it's for the betterment of the cowboys and cowgirls, and if it gets us 5 or 6 rough stock riders tonight, well, that's quite a bit of show to add to it, so we can put a better show on whether we change the schedule or not.
Yeah, that as I said, it's genius, and also it shows your commitment to the competitors, the athletes, the entries that are coming out and competing in these different events. That, look, we're going to put you up at the top of the list of what we really care about here.
Right. And along with that, our contractors got such a good relationship with the cowboys because, they're seeing them every weekend and doing rodeos with them. And so we had cowboys that were on their way from the other rodeo, and we had their horses loaded in the chute, and they pulled up, parked in the side of the arena where the ambulance was, got out of their car, jumped on the horse, bucked it, and got back in their car and left. But we were on the phone with them. I'll be there in 5 minutes. All right, guys, get in here. And We opened the gate, had it ready for them, had the red carpet laid out. They threw on their helmet, got on their horse, bucked it, and got back out of there.
Wow, that is really
It makes it
something.
pretty fast paced, but it was fun because the nobody ever knew we were waiting. The entertainment, we ran a little drill act. The announcer and the clown kept it moving the whole time, and nobody even knew we were waiting. I mean, it drag on a little bit, but we made it work to make it those Cowboys get there.
How much time does you and your committee have to put into this? When do you really hit full speed in getting ready for this event?
Oh, I probably myself, about 300 hours a year for myself. I put on to it, give or take, and then the whole committee. There's 22 of us on the committee, and we've got people doing ticket stuff, sponsor stuff, vendor stuff, and it all takes a tremendous amount of time. There's just too much for one person to handle. So it wouldn't surprise me. Many of us are putting in hundreds of hours, years just to make this thing go through right. And everybody's got their own talents. Where I'm more outdoor operations, and if we need to build fence or something like that, the guys and I will handle that. And we've got a great group of ladies behind the scenes that don't get near enough credit to get the sponsors lined up and get the sales and the food and all that lined up. So it takes an army, but we've got one heck of an army, and we bring a good show.
Yeah, that's when you talk about sponsors, I have a little bit of experience and familiarity with that.
Yes.
It takes a while. Now, obviously, as well known as the Carson Rodeo is, that it's a little bit easier to get them to come on, but still, you need to be contacting everybody and making sure that list is complete. You're going to have
Absolutely.
contact names that are changing from year to year of who you want to talk
Yep.
to. So many different things go into that. So, yeah, kudos to them for making that list happen.
Absolutely, because we got our sponsors change, or they get a new company, and then we got to get new signs made for them. So we got to get a hold of our local sign contractor, which is Sempro. We'll do a shout out for them. But Sempro Graphics in Carson never lets us down. If we've called them, hey, we had a sign that was wrong or got damaged, oh shoot! And so we'll run to Omaha, get a new sign, they'll lay it out and have it hot off the presses, and we've gone right off the print press onto our billboard and been up that night. It's good to have small town connections where we scratch their back, they scratch ours, and it's a big full circle.
Yeah, absolutely. Is this tickets available at the gate? I saw they were available online. Can you buy them at the gate?
We've got pre-sale tickets available at CarsonCommunityRodeo.com. There's a link on our Facebook, Carson Community Rodeo. You can get them pre-sale until Thursday, and then we'll go to live tickets at the gate.
Excellent.
And so there's going to be a dance on Friday, which I didn't bring up, at the Barn and Grill up the street in Carson. So you can park at the rodeo, come for the rodeo from 6 to 10, and then when the rodeo's over, walk right up the hill to the street dance and get the rest of the night finished off there, Friday and Saturday night. Saturday morning, we've got a parade at 10:30 up and down Main Street in Carson. There'll be a very nice parade. You get to see it twice, because if you've ever been to Main Street, it's a big horseshoe, and so it just goes up and down. You can see everything twice in there, so it makes a good show. But the American Legion will be there, the Spear Riders, oftentimes the Oakland Saddle Club, fire departments, businesses, and get a great showing of people for the parade.
Yeah, those I love how communities around Southwest Iowa support those parades. And because it's not just the entries that you have in there, it's going to be the people lining the streets. And
Absolutely.
It's no different in Carson.
Yep. Yeah, we've got a great outpouring of it. I mean, there's the city block is only probably half mile each side, but there's not a bare spot in the house. I mean, every yard's full of lawn chairs, and like I say, families in town for the weekend, and everyone wants to come get a sack full of candy from parade day. So, but there'll be events after the parade. 1:30, we got a cornhole tournament down at the rodeo grounds, and so we'll have beer and libations available down there. There'll be some food vendors open, some music playing on our sound system, and just try to make a good show all the afternoon. And so you can come to the parade at 10:30 and stay busy till 10 o'clock that night, and then go on to the dance from there. So it'll be a full day.
So we got dinner Wednesday night coming up tonight as this airs, and then the rodeo itself Thursday, Friday. Is that correct?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yep.
And just make plans to get tickets for every night. Head on over and enjoy all of the activities going on in Carson, because there's so many good folks taking part, and a lot of good folks that have put a lot of hard work into making this happen. And one of them, Brad Forrstall, president of the Carson Rodeo Committee. Thank you, sir. Grateful
I
for your
appreciate
time,
it, Todd.
and look forward to having a great event.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for your time.
What a great few days to be a rodeo fan in Southwest Iowa. Carson, Sydney, and the folks at Carson do such a wonderful job of putting this rodeo together. They've had plenty of practice, and don't forget to take part in all the town activities that are taking place as well outside of the rodeo. That parade sounds like a lot of fun, doesn't it? Do you or does someone you love need in-home care? Home Care Advocacy Network helps you maintain your own privacy in your own space. while still receiving care and support with a personalized touch. Aging in place can be critical for many people. Home Care Advocacy Network can meet those needs with an understanding that assisted living is best at home. Visit them online at hcan.com/Southwest Iowa to learn more. Well, with all the heat we've had recently, has your air conditioning been acting up? Travis Waldstein, AirServe Heating and Air Conditioning and Waldstein Plumbing, has the expertise and the knowledge to let you know whether or not things are working the way they should. One of the things he talks about is if you're dealing with 100-degree heat and 90% humidity, you're not going to be able to cool your house down to typically where it might be at if the heat was only 90 degrees. So, again, get a hold of Travis at airservecouncilbluffs.com. Have him come out. Take a look at what's going on. Get on their service plan. So they'll be out twice a year, making sure that your entire HVAC system is working the way that it should. And if you're having any plumbing issues, Waldstein Plumbing is the place to call. When integrity matters and when doesn't it, these are the guys. WaldsteinPlumbing.com, airservecouncilbluffs.com. Again, thank you to Brad Forrstall, president of the Carson Rodeo Committee, for joining us today. They're crazy busy, and yet he still took a little bit of time to sit down and talk with us. So very, very thankful for that, and wishing them nothing but the best as we head into Rodeo Week in Carson. That's going to wrap up today's show. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll be back again tomorrow with another episode of Local Roots. My name's Todd Studer. Have a great Wednesday.